Right, another approach to Abazigal. We're basically going to try to just let him beat the shit out of us, see what that gets us. While the Salamanders I think are an effective tool against him, potentially, they're also so unreliable that we can't rely upon that. We do have other options, but again, they're too unreliable. I think the Fire Shield is our best bet to get things through fairly quickly because he is so melee focused over important. So I'm going to protect myself to the best of my ability, hope that'll be enough. Because we are invisible, the salamanders will not react to us, but they might still attack him. The thing is, we're not gonna even try to rely on them in any way. If they attack him, great. If they don't, just fine. My biggest worry is the fact that we might lose the fire shields because he has a huge amount of spell casting going on. We'll see. No flashy stuff, no simulacrums, just us and the dragon. I do have some similar continuities and the like. I think we're pretty much going to trigger the fire shield the moment we get hit the first time, so I don't really need to necessarily cast anything. Wait, I have the same fire shield twice? Why? Cause some dumbass. Right, I think we're just gonna go in there and get hit.
Welcome. Say those insolent words shall be your last.
Just need to survive the first stage at this point. He will be doing a lot of poison damage though if he gets hit. I don't think he will get all that many hits in though. I'm bailing on this immediately after his humanoid form is done and go and take a rest. Re-establish the contingencies in the life. I have nothing to lose by doing so. He will stay in his dragon form. He'll be fully charged I think if I rest. There might be ways to drain him dry. Why the... Ooh, 21 poison damage. That goes right through my physical shields. Yeah, I do need the ring. Anti-venom ring. And I lost the physical shield. Stone skin. That's what it is. Almost died by 2 hits. Right, the first stage isn't particularly tough. Chain contingency. Myself, when I get hit. I suppose that's good enough. I need just all the basic defenses to go up. I need another stone skin. I don't think so. I want to see if we can drain him dry too. I don't think so, but it might be possible. It basically just means I'm going to try to use the wish spells when I need to rest. If I need to rest, and nothing else. So no actual resting. Which means also you need to be the healer. Fighting could start the moment we get in there. He can heal himself, the dragon can. So this wouldn't be my plan A, that's why I wanted to try something else. Because every time he's gonna be in bad condition, he's just going to heal. Might have to mix in some vampire stuff in this, or try to get the salamanders to attack. If for nothing else, interrupt him. Might try to heal himself once, but that doesn't mean he's going to heal himself constantly. We have a spell shield on us. Rather a spell trap. Okay. See what we can do. There we go. Need to be very close to him before the fire shield can trigger. Yeah, it only works when we're in a very specific spot. Otherwise, she just won't take damage. Did I lose the physical shield? Didn't lose it now either. Not sure what exactly am I losing with this. He's eating through the stone skins fairly quickly though. attack Abazigal, but they never attack it. Yeah, they're eating through stone skin, but that's not good enough. We lost pretty much every defense we have. Right, this is why we have contingencies. I can use spell sequencer to establish basic defenses. No, I need to use spell sequencer to do that. Not be interrupted. I'm gonna need it or I'm dead. I think I'm going to risk a heal unknown as.
Even as I die,
Oh, he died.
the return of our father is inevitable. Though I fall, the others will ensure Baal is reborn.
Okay, I expect that to be much harder.
I greet you once. Your place in this prophecy is what is in question. You are here to tell yourself of the prophecy.
So, you are here to stop them. Whether you intend to or not, you exist to prevent the prophecy from coming true. The prophecy warns of your failure.
You have been... When you return to the waking world, you will continue to speed towards your purpose, stopping the prophecy from coming true. My question, perception is truth in this one instant, Ranger. Consider what you have learned, and...
I was expecting a long, drawn-out fight with the dragon healing himself constantly, and me running out of spells, and me go use wish spells to re-establish himself. Why can't I see him? $2d12 poison damage with each heal. Poison immunity is not actually a horrible thing for us to have. We're not gonna... Well, we might well think about making some of these armors, even though we're not gonna use them. Still, we had less than 10 hit points at the end of that fight, so even if... Oh shit. Forgot about you. You're still alive, aren't you? Five hit points. Could have gone better. But success is the only thing that matters. I have too few hit points for the simulacrum to survive. Because it's of a lower level, it'll also have less hit points. And since I had so few, 60% of my levels is not enough to keep the simulacrum alive at all. Wonder if I can cast another. No, because we already have one simulacrum spell in action. That reminds me of another thing I needed to try to address. I'd like more simulacrum scrolls, because the scrolls are not gonna last more than a turn at the maximum, while the shortest duration simulacrum I can cast will pretty much last 4 turns. The Advantage there would be that we can reuse new simulacrums in a shorter time span. We wouldn't have to rest at all. It still would be a fairly short wait, around a minute. Precisely to get around this problem. It's not all that important now, but I suppose I should do it, because otherwise I'll forget. Our third challenge. To be what? It's another one of the... We're gonna get hit by a melee guy, and we're gonna have to just endure it. Do I have a trigger or I have a trigger? Right, so I need a sequencer and a contingency. When we see an enemy should be sufficient in this case. Maybe protect it from something. Whatever. Spell turning is just fine. I just need the fire shield. I suppose I can do the Devo Stone skin too.
Ooh, shiny ones.
Same crap on demand. Shape change would mitigate damage a little bit, but it also screws over casting. Doesn't really matter what we pick in the other locations. Simulacrums would be useful.
Ooh, shiny
I
ones.
don't think so. That we could use simulacrum in a different capacity. I think the targets here are definitely have dispelling powers in their normal attacks. I'm not sure where it always comes from. They do, that's the important part. Alright. Let's go. You stay there. Stay there. With this we're pretty much 50% done with this. This is more or less a group of tough boss fights for us at least. Still, Sendai has a lot of fights, and Sendai herself is trouble. Baldassar is trouble. But, yeah. Actually, well, two big obstacles before we get to the main obstacle. And I have nothing on Melisande that I can even think to try. Basically, no matter what I do, that pretty much is outside the flame shield thing, would be breaking the rules. That might work, unless some kind of miracle happens, like an AI glitch where Melissan accidentally attacks some kind of a powerful creature I get into the fight. That would pretty much be a Dark Planet Hearth or a Wish Spell, but that'll try to do its best to kill me, and I can't just hide myself from its vision. But something like that would be pretty much the only thing outside sensible options. He gives zero shits. Right. Don't recall what my contingencies were. Probably when I see an enemy. Yep. Good thing that works so well. Fair enough. Slayer was immune to mana damage, so this is not an option. He literally can't do shit against him through this. And he's definitely a melee guy, so I suppose the vampires might work. There's really no other thing I can do. Probably can't take control of it. Right. Literal immunity. So yeah, we'll have to do something else. We need to change spells. Basically, I'm gonna try the vampires. Other than that, I'm not sure what I'd possibly even try. I need I need something to do the damage, and the only thing I can use to do damage isn't gonna work on him. He doesn't have any special abilities. He's very straightforward. He's just gonna come right at me. Not gonna do anything to distract from that. So yeah. We're going to first wish our spells back. That way I don't have to rest. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, this didn't do anything. We need wisdom 3. Well, not 3, but it has to be it has to be low. And very hardiness, that's fine. I just need one of the 3 wishes to actually have the full rest. Wisdom of 3, that means I can't take the full rest. Full rest first. I suppose we could do things a little bit differently. Save all these challenges for last, because these are pretty much the things that are gonna drag us down no matter what we do. Random wand could actually be useful. It is not. Right, we could take down Sendai before trying further things. Yeah, thank you. Full rest. Now, wisdom 3. If you're wise, you can't fail. You only need a one limited wish though. Fuck. I don't actually have a way to take control of the undead. Ah, they should be in a contingency of some sort. The triggers, yeah, the trigger doesn't really do much for us. I think it would be better if we would all those we might as well disable the contingency. It's not going to do anything against the Slayer anyway. Right, what we want to do is add control undead to this. Sequencer itself, or contingency, whatever. Not sure why I'm not just sleeping at this point. Would I lose something by doing it? Don't think so. Right. Nearest enemy when we see them. And that would be control. No. Let's go with the greater malice and control undead. Let's go with a mix. I don't actually know if this makes any kind of a difference, but it might. A wisdom of 3. That's the only thing we really need. There's probably other ways to get the wisdom to be of a low enough of a level. There are some cursed items, but I think at this point it would be way too troublesome. The amount of items you'd have to use, cursed items, would be just excessive. Last wish. Shouldn't be too rare of a failure wish. I might be able to hail things though. I can use a potion of insight, which should lower my wisdom to 18. That should at least increase the likelihood of the bad events happening. Last potion of insight. I think we should go to M. Catherine after this, no matter what. Basically, precisely because we need to buy certain things, and I need to do it now while I still actually recall what we need to buy. There might not ever be another option, chance to do this. Full night. Rememorize all spells. Wisdom to 3 is pretty much the likeliest attribute reduction that we can get. It's I think it's totally random what you get, except there are certain things that can only appear if you have very low attribute, and sometimes you need to at least have an attribute of a certain level for certain things can happen. For example, I don't think the full rest is something that you can get if you have a very low wisdom. Come on, just... I haven't gotten a single attribute dropped now. Just constant full recoveries is odd. I suppose we're unlucky. Everyone gets improved death flow. Yay. I probably tried to do this now longer than actually kill Abazigal. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I'm not going to be too concerned about what happens with Melisande, because even these guys, it's starting to be increasingly troublesome to get anything done in this game. So it is certainly eating up my patience with the game. If there's a realistic chance, then that's one thing. But this, for example, I don't want to give it up now that I have everything ready. At least we can... Actually, I don't have anything. I don't have everything ready, not at all. I don't have enchanted weapon. Not sure what the vampire had weaponry to hurt our target. Couple of extra enchanted weapons there. We're mostly going to be running away. We do have to tank it, don't we, though? Because who the hell is going to do it if not me? No one. So yeah. Yeah, this plan wasn't exactly as thought out as I thought. I need protection from domination. Same time, I'm supposed to stare straight up rest. I haven't actually done anything useful so far. Now everything is in place. I need that one bad wish to lower my wisdom. Temporarily reduce wisdom and all party members to 3. Thank you very much, game. Ah. Shouldn't we take control of the vampires first? The conversation didn't take so long, and he seemed to be making a beeline to me. So this is a repeatable wish. That's the main benefit, I guess, from this. Okay. It'll trigger when we see enemy, nearest enemy. Yep. Good luck with that. There we go. There we go. Everything's still under control. Right. Don't really have much of a buff to... for fuck's sakes. What's the genie still here? Everyone else goes in there first. Because you have the habit of running all over the place. Let's get in there. Now there's no escape. Weapon ineffective. Takes crushing damage from vampires though. Right. I don't have a haste spell, do I? No. I got shit. Haste, please. Not exactly super injured by this. He's resisting most of the damage anyway. Wonder if there's anything I can do. Purple might be able to get some kind of debuff to work on him. He doesn't care. He's not even going to have. He doesn't even have to do a saving throw. Probably see me even if I'm invisible. More or less relevant that the vampires might not. Well, this might not exactly be fast by any stretch of the imagination, but he's taking a steady stream of damage. And I think I have enough defenses to keep myself immune to his damage. Main problem is, do the vampires have enough stamina, and do I have enough control of them to keep them under control to kill the Slayer? We could have used the vampires in multiple fights if we would have waited until we do any of these. That's not a lot of progression, but still. 3 out of 5 health bar ticks down. And now they're all slew. But he's not really regenerating, or if he is, he's not regenerating at a pace that really matters. 4 out of 5 down. Plastic is usually the biggest one though. Slayer death. Good timing. Now they're here. Right, I think this is gonna be the last one of these challenges I'll do before we basically have everything already done. And we're not really getting anything out of them. They're just challenges I need to overcome.
Shiny
So
ones.
if I basically do them, I might as well do them when I have everything ready. The vampires would have been useful in all the challenges anyway, even if they probably won't be able to get see us through the last one, but still. So if we're going to see the 15-20 minutes we need to actually waste time on getting them to participate in the fight, I might as well only do it actually outside of recording and only once and then use it in all the challenges. And well, it's more convenient all things concerned. Yeah, I'm going to Catherine. I need to do the shopping now, and I think I'll head towards Sendai a little bit. Not sure how much we're gonna do there though. There's a lot to do, so I need to rethink my spells anyway. There are some undead there, but not that many. I think we're better off with a Hakehachar. I think I'll keep the weaker wish belt. We're entering in basically a stage in the game where I feel like I'm gonna have to rely on that shit more often and often. So I don't like it, but yeah, we're definitely past the phase where we can do things how we're used to doing things. There's just no one that is affected by our usual crap anymore. So yeah, it might be, well, preferably in the grey territory at the very least. Can't be helped. I don't think we're gonna need fire shields for a while. There's a lot of fighting against Sendai's army, but that's something where we should have tools we can use. Uh, the control of circles I have should be more useful there. Everything that's non-drow can be affected through the domination stat, but I need to get through magic resistance, so that means I need to use the control circlets. Also buffs, debuffs. Hold on that maybe? No, whole person might actually work on something. Right, we were here to buy potions and scrolls. Simulacrum scrolls. We don't, strictly speaking, need the inside potion though. We didn't use it while we lowered our wisdom 3, so that's unnecessary. At the same time, if I happen to see something
I
like that
trust you'll
here,
find them
I
all in
wouldn't be
satisfactory
exactly
condition.
opposed to getting it. Protection against poison could be useful, not again on us, but uh, on an ally. What do we want? Um, Simulacrum, right. The weaker, the better. The shorter duration, the better. I'm buying fire shield scrolls at this point too. Apparently I'm not. Not sure why. Maybe because I don't have any room.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than
Okay.
2 gold pieces to rub together.
Regeneration wouldn't be a horrible thing. Ooh, Master of Thievery, just all of them, please. Might not need them, but yeah, I'd really like to have them if I need them. Most of this is mainly crap. I even have a simulacrum. Just to do. Might not need it. I mean, we already have quite a few of those. But never know. We need anything else? I suppose
Have a look at my
insights.
wares. I trust you'll find them all in
It
satisfactory
it might
condition.
increase our chance to get the bad result we sort of want. Perception. Yep, there's no such potion here. Regeneration is decent, lasts for 30 rounds, so it regenerates 60 hit points. I don't see where in the world would we ever use this. Right, I think we're cool. Let's go annoy Sendai a little bit, go through his army. We are very much aimed at taking down Sendai though, we don't need to do anything else. But we need occasional keys. So we need to take down certain people. I think you need to kill this woodcutter, for example, otherwise you can't get access to the compound. Also, I'm gonna need another control circuit at the very least. Might be better to actually have 3. Some of the potions need to go somewhere else. This is mainly for the drow. We were ambushed by drow, what a coincidence. Yeah, it doesn't perfectly work on that. Probably because he's too important. Looks like I can't initiate the fight I want to initiate. Hive Mother. Antimatter Gray.
What can it be now?
Ambush after ambush after ambush. We'll just have to hope the Hive Mother doesn't come after us. That's gonna be troublesome. Go. At least the Gauls will die here. That's the important bit.
Let us speak and be done with this.
Yeah, he's totally immune to this. Not exactly a huge surprise. Can you take control of the wizard? Nope. Shit. Divination fiction. Same thing with you. Okay, the captain has to die. There's no getting around that. Whoever he is, no? Ah, the Drow warrior there. Right. Magic resistance. You have confusion. Doesn't affect shit. Magic resistance Starbane. Magic resistance, right. Okay. Let's try it this way then. Lower the magic resistance first. This is the problem we're gonna have with Sendai too. There might be a lot of reinforcements coming, but we won't be able to really affect them. Here we go. Tire charm.
What can it be now?
Just get yourself killed. Stage 1 done. So control circles are now secret weapon here. Alone they're not enough. I need more lower resistance. Here, this is protected by traps. No? Yeah, too late. Disintegration trap. Right, so path forward. We can take control of all of this if we need to. All of this too. Anything that doesn't have magic resistance is fairly easy to take control of. Okay, all of this, but it doesn't really matter. What we really need is the key to push forward. Suppose we could always get lucky and get through the magic resistance. Sure, I would like to rely on that. Thelin, 2 SS at the end. That's the one we need to kill. Better do it simply. So we want just him killed, take him down. Saving throws don't matter. We cannot be affected through domination. Not exactly a huge surprise there. Do we even have... there's nothing really we can do here. We do need... There's too many draw basically. If I take control of anything here, it's not enough to kill the Lins anymore. So we're gonna have to do extensive killing here before anything can be done, really.
Lolth be praised.
Yeah,
All
Lolth be
victory
praised.
is her doing.
And this is it. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Every time we just take control of a single character, it's not gonna lead to anything good. But at the same time, it's pretty much the only thing we can do. We try to paralyze his ass first. Big resistance. Yeah, that's not gonna go away, that magic resistance. He's out of the fight. At least for a while. I don't mind being a decoy if we actually could take control of someone else. But since we can't, it's sort of pointless. Who's the one that flickered here? You. Some kind of lightning speed guy. The paralysis is going to end soon. There's some kind of a spellcaster still there. It just... the magic resistance is just everywhere. And it's probably like 50%, but it still has been much more effective considering. Yep. Saving throw, magic resistance, magic resistance, magic resistance, magic resistance, magic resistance, magic resistance, just no successes at all. Oh look, magic resistance. This ability allows no saving throw, so we have had no saving throw failures. They're all about magic resistance. I need to rest. I need more lowering of magic resistance. I need to pick up a handful of targets, lower their magic resistance, and then take control of them. Act as a decoy for the most of the drow and I guess kill the limbs. The help of the simulacrum, we should be able to lower the resistances, not too much of a problem. Pick your targets. We want maybe 1 or 2, 3 in the same area more or less. So. I think we can do... yeah, about 3 targets, maybe 4. Single one is not gonna be enough. I'm still more or less sure what guys we have. I need 2 on pretty much each one I want to have a chance to take control. Not 100% sure which ones we have. Even a single one will make a difference. Okay, what I'm going to do is more or less act as a decoy at this point. Yeah, another shit is happening. Let's go through the magic resistance. Nothing's happening. We did get control over some of them. So it's not like I can't do anything about them. Sure why it's not working on Storm. Okay, that's actually very useful. We did get some of them. Not the ones we really want though. So You try to paralyze his ass. I definitely made a mistake here. Problem is, he's so magic resistant that I can't use the spells to take him down. If I would have done things a little bit differently, I might have been able to do exactly that. I mean, the priest seems to be not giving too much of a fuck how he uses his spells. It isn't gonna make a difference. We did take control of the priestess, so that's at least one target we know we can take control of. We might have to take control of it and try to just cast the lens. At the same time, if the chances of success against these are so low, it might actually mean that we might have been able to take control of the limbs too. It's just that it would be very, very unlikely to actually work. But that's a bit of a different thing than what we've been used to. It's just unlikely to work, not impossible. They're attacking each other. I don't do anything. Let's see where this goes. Not exactly anywhere. Right. There's a way to kill it. Maybe we should try to lure him out first, because these are the ones we can take control of really easily. No magic resistances or natural charm protections there. Does he have a dialogue with us or something? Right, so this is definitely a one-way street then. I'm gonna try to take control of the limbs. We're going to assume that it's his natural charm resistance that saved him previously, nothing else. So we just need to bring the magic defenses down, then start casting a huge amount of charm spells. Sooner or later it'll work. I want that goddamn magic resistance gone. Nothing left. Right. Now we start. How many attempts we can get in. This is no different than what we had with the normal drow. And there's nothing in them that says they could be immune. However, they have that stupid charm resistance. Why did it work on the drow priestess but not these guys? Still. He's a Kensai. Do they have some kind of special ability? Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. What's so special? The problem I have with this is I have no idea why he's supposed to be special. But nothing's happened. Can I use the normal spells on him? At least he had to make a saving throw against this one, so there's definitely a difference. Ah. What I don't like is that there's nothing that should allow him to really do that. There's too many of them that seem to be immune to that. So either I got incredibly lucky with the first priestess or something else is going on. And I feel every time I feel like there's some kind of game just pulling bullshit out of its ass, it's a moment to sigh. Like, why is that necessary? It's just a standard lieutenant. You're screwing over a certain playstyle for what exactly? And I don't really have a answer that I would find credible myself, and it just makes an already sort of troublesome situation increasingly more tedious. But it did work on the priestesses, no problem. There should be more than one though. Let's try this one. There was a lot of spell power being thrown around, so we're just gonna try to kill him through that. You are a caster, right? Mage of some sort. Where are you? There you are.
Rule supreme.
Yeah, they rule supreme. I need some spell protections. I'm just really worried about abjuration. Although they seem to be clerics, so that should not really be a problem. They might try instant death abilities. He's killing himself. Badly injured. Would there be anything else I could do? No, he's quaffing potions. This is not gonna be enough no matter what we do. Just won't be enough. We wish that tried to transform him into an animal, right? This will drastically decrease his hit points, making him hopefully vulnerable to quick and instant death. We have a nice place here, so he's not, even if he makes a saving throw to the end result will be the same. The end result will be the same. I have lowered his resistances already. His thematic resistance is non-existent. Saving throws are lowered. So it's just a matter of actually him not getting incredibly lucky with his saving throws. A single fireball is probably enough to kill him. We already know it fucking works because we did it, so don't give me this bullshit about it not working. There we go. Might be able to get his health back up. That doesn't make a difference. His physical attributes are so much weaker now. This would be a fireball. No, not quite. And we got what we wanted. Yeah. Draw guard. Twice hit by a lightning bolt. Cheetah amulet. Not particularly useful. Important thing being though, mission accomplished. Elsewhere.
Your answer. Balthazar's army grows stronger. So be it. Your fate is sealed, Sendai. You and all your kind.
Forgive me, Mistress. Yes, Mistress Sendai. It shall be as you
Would that work against Sendai, the polymorph? I think as a general rule we might want to add extra polymorphs. There are a few mages we'll have to face, but not that many. I think we have a couple of passageways we need to choose from. North Tunnels is slaves, South Tunnel is pets. Pets is probably better for us. Probably. Not convinced on that. Both will lead to the same place fundamentally. I think I can just walk through these. There's maybe one guy who might be able to spot me, but that's it. And you're stuck on it. Of course you are. Now comes the difficult part. I think this is where we need to go, but we need a key first. I don't have the key. A lich has the key, and we know how much fighting against liches always is. What is this? This would be north. No reason to go there. Now the question is, can we lure something to the lich, or maybe lure the lich out? We might also be able to... There are traps here at least. Might be able to use them over and over again to take down the lich. I don't know. It's an abjuration trap. Okay, what about this one? I think it would have basically hit him though. Time stop incoming. Now it launches from in front of him. But that might be a way to get rid of him. I would have to move his location. Chaos Shard. I don't want to particularly for him to see me though. Alright, he's going to death spell this one. I would. Death spell Hakeashar is dead. Now the question is, what exactly are the other things you're going to do? Because if I can get you to sit in the correct place, basically between this central location and that, I'm going to be able to prismatic spray his ass at least once. And if things go perfectly, that might be enough to take him down. Let's try with the simulac. I don't have any more simulacrums. What about a genie? Please cast magic on everyone. That wouldn't do any good though. Trying to get back my spells. Big resistance, resurrection, breach, fucking breach. And it's not gonna be sufficient to reach us here. That's a good spot. Stay there. Okay, let's see if that actually makes a difference. Yeah, it'll hit him, but it's gonna take a miracle for it to kill him. There is a disintegration effect and the like though there. We'll only get one chance at this. It's not necessarily the only path I think we can go to, but might in many ways be the quickest path we can try to do. He's having to do a save versus death. Wonder if it would be worthwhile. I can't actually lower that. little bit of damage isn't gonna help. Yeah, we're not exactly in a great position, because I can't lower his saving throws. So we would be more or less looking at a critical failure on his part. That's a lot of attempts. Could I replenish my spells? I'm not even sure if he can be affected by anything that would kill him. Disintegration would be the most likeliest one. There just isn't gonna be another attempt at this. Maybe prismatic spray details. Cement level? Okay. Uh, magic damage, magic damage, magic damage, poison damage, petrification, feeble-minded, disintegrated. So, save versus petrification, save versus spell might be the things that we look out for, or a miracle with the saving throw failures with the physical damage. Unlikely, I'll admit, but the damage is within reach of where he would not survive it. I mean, 20 points is still barely injured though. He will only get affected by 2 effects. 40 points is injured. So I don't think pure damage is enough to kill him. Still, it might actually not be necessary. What we would want is just significant amount of damage. What exactly are you gonna cast? This is a maze, very likely. No? What I want to see is what other spells he'll cast. If they're damage spells, we just need to do a lot of damage. He'll kill himself. Then points magical damage. Not bad. He seems to be doing damage spells. Pretty. None of this will work on him. I don't think he can take down the Afridi anymore, because he used his death spell on my Hashar. Disintegrate. I disable some of your defenses. Okay. I see the problem. So we do have a better way of really killing him. The problem is he is actually immune to a lot of my abilities. So I don't think I have a good way to killing him now unless I get a basically a jackpot with the saving throws. But if I would rest and redo this fight, then maybe. Spell ineffective. What is he? The poison will not affect him. But we can lower him to that injured state. And he's going to do the rest of the work with his spells. I think I do want to add a single enchanted weapon in there. Breaches we can do through wands, not through spells. He's a lich, so he'll be immune to that shit. I think we have actually a fairly good way to take him out.
Tiny ones.
I want to do it now while actually I still have a solid plan what I want to do. Is he still there? No. I think so either. No. I need this. God damn it. Simulacrum without the rod is not useful to me. So the trap is the initial shot I think we want to get on him. We even want the simulacrum now. Don't think so. What we want is to lure him in a location where he might actually want to cast some stuff on us. Time stop, I need to wait it out. Right, so we can probably expect to do about 40 points of damage, or less around that with the trap here. And to see if I can do any spell shields. Not really. Whatever he wants to do, I need to wait until he wants to come closer to cast it. It would be some kind of high level attack magic, symbols, that sort of thing. There's no benefit in me just letting him come closer to try to cast that. Now that actually might not be bad, whatever it is. Oh shit. I am in sort of trouble now. Uh, 10 points of damage is nothing. It's better. Nothing happened. Why is it doing this? Right. I need 20 to 40 points of damage. That would be nice. Right, and he basically used the trap here disabled my immunity to his true seeing. He wouldn't be able to give me back my spells. Thank you very much. God bless the wish bell. 20 points, I'm not taking it. It's gonna be tough to take down whatever happens. We can get 40, no problem. So I'm taking the 40. Even with the genie, it's gonna be tough to get him killed. Although at the same time, I might be able to just lower his resistances. It's not gonna affect it though, it's a lich. 20 is barely injured, and we'll get one goddamn chance at this with the freebie. It's not easy to do a massive amount of damage with it to the lich. Actually, I'm not so sure about that now. We have the breach spawn, so that'll make a big difference. Previously, when we had to try this, we didn't have that, so that actually might change things. Death spell. You don't need to be visible here. He's responsible for taking care of the genie when it arrives. I just need to entertain the lich. What else? We want a Hakehashar. No, we don't want it because it might drain the genie spell. And then what are we gonna do? Right, so the wand is not gonna work on him either. Thank you very much. Fuck. We can't do this. Because he's gonna death spell the genie if I haven't actually used it on something else. Here comes the death. Disintegrate? Yeah, that's not gonna make a difference. Doesn't look like he can really do anything. Fair enough. Whatever you do, disable all his defenses. Haste the goddamn genie. Genie can certainly harm the lich at this point. I don't seem to be able to do anything with the genie though. I'm gonna disable as many spell defense as I possibly can, but it's all a cult. Genie is the only thing that can do anything. And F3D. I think it is hitting him. Need to pop the Hakehashar. I think that's the only sensible thing to do at this point. Because now it can hit it too. They'll get through the physical defenses faster. Shit. Okay, why didn't you actually cast spell? I told you to cast. Because there is no such spell anymore. Shit. Use it? No, you can't do shit either. God damn it. Hoping for a miracle with the spells here again. That's not gonna help. We're gonna run out of time with this. There's just nothing I can do. No real spell is gonna work on the Lich, and that's more or less the end of it. Just can't do anything. We wasted a huge amount of time with the F3D attacking the mirror image, and I couldn't do anything about it. We might still go our way, depending on the F3D strikes. Yep. But that was close. Too goddamn close. But we got the ward stone, that's all that really matters. And I'm gonna leave things here. This is what it is at this point. Everything is just huge amount of work to get minor advances going. And yeah, it is getting increasingly tedious.